What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource and welcome to another ultimate camera comparison video. This time we are facing off the Xperia Z3 against the Galaxy Note 4, but before we get into the good stuff, let's take a quick look at their camera specs. The Note 4 has a 16 megapixel rear-facing camera with an aperture of 2.0. Some notable camera features on the Note 4 include autofocus, touch-to-focus, digital and optical image stabilization. The camera can also shoot in 4K resolution at 30 FPS. So the Z3 has a 20.7 megapixel rear-facing camera with an aperture of 2.0. Some notable camera features include autofocus during recording, touch-to-focus, slow motion at 120 FPS, and digital image stabilization. The camera can also record in 4K resolution at 30 FPS and 1080p in 60 FPS. For front-facing cameras, the Z3 has a 2.2 megapixel camera that can shoot in 1080p, and the Note 4's 3.7 megapixel camera can shoot in 1080p. Anyways, that is it for the camera specs. Let's sit back, relax, and take a look at some samples. I hope you guys enjoy the video. What is up you guys, it's Ed back again from TechSource, and once again we are comparing the cameras on both of the phones that you see above. There will be an audio icon displayed on each video, and I'll basically tell you which phone's audio is being used at the time. Both of the phones are strapped onto one device and they are both secure, so whatever you are seeing right now on the footage is basically very accurate in terms of stability. So in other words, if one phone shakes, so does the other. Those of you that are new to my channel, I do these types of videos all the time, especially for the new phones, and I compare them to the other flagships. So if these are type of videos that you're interested in, then you should consider subscribing, because there's definitely a lot more to come. When it comes to autofocusing, the Z3 does a decent job. It's not the fastest when it comes to focusing speeds, but it still gets the job done. It's also really accurate. It doesn't have a problem detecting the object that I'm trying to focus on, so overall that is a very solid sensor. The Note 4 on the other hand isn't much different when it comes to focusing speeds, definitely not a competition to the G3 and the iPhone 6, but it still gets the job done. However, the accuracy isn't as good as the Z3. There would be multiple times where the sensor just wouldn't detect the object even though it's right in front of the phone. When it comes to speed and accuracy, the Z3 takes the point. When it comes to daytime pics, I think that both phones did a great job when it comes to sharpness and just overall quality. The Z3 has a wider angle lens, hence you can see a lot more. However, when it comes to truer to life colors, the Note 4 takes the point. The green on the dumpster of the Note 4 is actually the closest to real life. Indoor shots, the Note 4 also does a lot better. The white balance on the Z3 just doesn't compare. Now when it comes to low light pictures with flash, it's kinda hard to pick a winner since both phones are equally bad. The flash on both cameras overexposes the shot almost every time, especially when you take a picture of something white. But if I had to give a point to one phone, it would go to the Z3. For daytime video, the Note 4 has a lot more contrast than the Z3. Everything looks a lot more plain and washed out in the Z3 video compared to the Note 4, so definitely a point here for the Note 4. However, the Z3 also gets a point for stability. I mean, look how steady the video is when putting it side by side to the Note 4. For low light video, both phones did a decent job, but if I had to pick one that I think did a better job than the other, then I would have to go with the Note 4. It just seems like the video is much sharper in the Note 4, and you can see a lot more detail than the Z3. Anyways, that is it for the camera comparison between the Xperia Z3 and the Galaxy Note 4. What do you guys think about the test? Do you agree with me or not? Drop a comment down below as I am really interested in hearing your thoughts. Once again, this is Ed from TechSource, and I will see you in the next video.